That's right. Now, you know I can't have y'all in here and not get into no music in this thing. Fellas. Nappy Roots, the group, man. I mean, how did y'all boys get together? And when y'all came with that boy Jazze Pha, with that AwNaw, that all hell broke loose around this thing.
Yeah, man.
Take me there, please.
Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. If I went back to how it all started for Nappy Roots, we were in college. This is 98, 99, just doing our thing. You know, we put out Watermelon Chicken and Grits.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Country Fried Cess. Let me go back to that. Country Fried Cess in college. And, you know, we got signed to Atlantic a few months after we dropped that.
My God.
We put out an album with Atlantic. Not put out, I'm sorry. We recorded an album with Atlantic that didn't come out.
Damn.
They didn't know how to market us or any of that. So it sat on the shelf for a while, and then we figured out, you know, this ain't gonna happen. We need to get better than what we did on the first album with Atlantic that we recorded. So we came up with another project called No Comb, No Brush, No Fade, No Perm. I know. We was,
I'm with you.
We was nappy as hell back then.
Exactly.
And that's how we got good. And so now come year 2000, I just graduated. Scales was living in Atlanta. I quit my job, came down here, and we just started trying to figure out how to get to it. You know? We came up with records like Hustler and Set It Out off Watermelon Chicken and Grits, and that's what got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
But the whole time we was coming to Atlanta, we was trying to get with Jazze Pha.
That's
We
right.
had a manager at the time. Jazze Pha was hot. Like
Fish grease.
you couldn't even get into Atlanta, get on the radio if you didn't have a Jazze Pha record.
Facts.
So we was just driving from school after Friday night, just driving down here trying to meet up with Jazze Pha, hanging out at 112.
Yeah.
You know, we was like 2 booths away, like looking like some country bumpkins, but like there he is, so we close. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just
we close.
It's close. It just never happened, man.
He's right there.
Never happened, man. You see him, you know, you might see him in the bathroom, but you can't talk to the nigga because the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. So, you know, we just kept trying and kept coming to Atlanta. We met up with a young producer from Kansas City named Groove Chambers.
Yeah.
And he was a humble dude. We was in Patchwork, recording, working on records.
Yes, sir.
Shit. There's a bunch of niggas in the studio at Patchwork hanging out, just trying to get their shit too. So we was amongst, you know, the peers we wanted to be amongst, you know.
Exactly.
T.I. was there, Jim Crow, like, you know, Toon was there. Youngblood. Like, we was hanging out with them type of artists back then. We was all trying to get it, but it could be any one of us at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out, real quick, shout out to Jim Crow and Young Bloods. I can remember cats buying us pizza, you know, like we just straight out of college. They was really looking out for us. You know what I mean? At Patchwork Studio, just some country dudes from Kentucky.
Curtis, man, for sure.
Yeah, shout out. Patchwork was the home. If you could survive in Patchwork, you know, you felt
got something.
You got something.
Yeah, man.
That's
2000, 2001. You know, we just coming down, just trying to get it together, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And we end up coming up with those keys. You know, he went to the other beat. No, go back. Big V, go back. You know, and then Big V and Scales. You know, that's the hook. It's AwNaw, hell no, y'all done up and done it. They both heard 2 different things for the hook, and they put it together. And then Groove was like, these country boys on the ride. He heard that. So Groove demoed it out, and Mike Karen, our A&R at the time, we told him we wanted to get Jazze Pha on it.
Yeah.
And Jazze Pha had a deal with Atlantic, doing a bunch of Trick Daddy shit and a bunch of stuff. So at that time, now it's easy to get to Jazze Pha.
Yeah.
Jazze Pha did it. He came to the studio. We was at Tree Sound at the time. Showed love, killed it, like one take. Killed
like only
it.
Jazzy can do.
And man, and that's when we knew we had something to get even started with. That's when we knew we had something.
Yeah.
And as long as we had Jazze Pha doing the hook, I feel like that first part of what I was shooting for, and then just, you know, we had to get Jazze Pha, you know.
Yeah.
That's just like a mission accomplished type goal we had back then. And I knew from there, like, it's shit, man, we got it. Let's do it.
Putting that whole album together though, fellas, what was that like, that whole creative process behind it?
God.
And did y'all have the deal before y'all put the album together? How did that go? So y'all was still, even though that first album didn't come out, y'all still remained on the label.
We signed to Atlantic in 98.
Damn.
1998. I was a junior in college, you know.
Okay, so hold up. Before I even go to the album then, I mean, from 98, looking crazy, all the way up until it was time to drop.
2002.
What was it that kept y'all motivated for 4 years waiting on the funk to hit the fan?
Well, I quit basketball. I gave up my basketball scholarship, so But I believed in it. Like for me, and for all of us, we weren't really tripping on we knew we had something. It was just a matter of when. But we really believed in what we had. Plus, we put out the no comb, no brush, no fade, no perm.
Yeah.
So we was selling them all over the streets of Bowling Green.
Okay.
So we were putting a little money in our pocket. We was enjoying people riding around listening to our music.
Yeah.
But for me, definitely, I gave up my basketball scholarship. So that was, we got to do something with this. We got to make it work. Exactly. But the music for me, more than that, was like, we got something, man. We just got to wait it out.
Exactly.
Him doing that. He did that, and then I just saw how hard it was for him to still maintain. He was on a full ride scholarship.
My God.
He was starting, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucking star. Like, he had a way of either being at Western, he had a way of being a star or being another star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he gave up that, and then I graduated, and I was like, shit, I can't just go off and get a job.
Yeah.
And he just gave up everything he did if the rap didn't work out. Yeah. So I quit my job, and like I said, came down here, and we figured it out. And we figured it out from 2000 to 2002. We figured it out.
Yeah.
But from 98 to 2000, we thought we made it and thought we had it.
Yeah.
And then we realized, nah, this shit ain't coming out. It's like, oh, okay, it ain't
so
coming
what
out.
caused
So why
it not
didn't you
to
say
come
that
out?
like 6 months ago? And I could have been doing something else with music-wise. Like we could have used that time instead of waiting on y'all to figure out how he's gonna market us. And so that's just learning major label politics.
Okay.
And learning that. But you know, like, shit, you know, the deal we had at the time, we knew it was an uphill battle. And I don't want to harp on how bad the deal was and none of that. You know, we changed it around, you know, by selling 1 million records, and we was able to renegotiate and get that shit right.
Okay.
But even when we renegotiated, we realized that just being on a major label wasn't what we was trying to do. Like, we're on some Wu-Tang shit. We're on some Master P shit.
Yeah.
We're on some Cash Money shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the late 90 era shit, that's where we was coming from.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're on some, you know, organized noise shit.
Yeah.
Like, we're clicking up as a big super group.
That's right.
With intentions on doing solos and things of that nature and spreading out and just keep going.
Yeah.
And Atlantic really wasn't trying to do that for real. And so they would just want to see a group, and then they want to see just a bunch of country shit all the time.
Oh.
And it's like, you know, that's how we got started, just to be different from everybody else to make y'all pay attention. But, you know, niggas,
don't put me in no damn box.
We from Louisville, Kentucky, man. That's just a city. You know what I'm saying? And so we was in Bowling Green where we started, but 4 of us are from Louisville, like, real talk. Or 3 of us, I'm sorry. Big V's from Bowling Green, but 3 of us are from the city, and still we met in Bowling Green where Big V's from, and Scales is from Milledgeville.
Yeah.
You know, but all of that combined is what made Nappy Roots, and to try to just keep us in that is what we really were trying to do. And plus, you know, making money as a artist on a major label is very hard. And we got right after Napster, but right before the 360 deal started being thrown around. So we got in and got out in a good time.
Selling that 1 million records though, man, how did that change the game for y'all? When you look up and y'all done sold them, I mean, you know what? Y'all were just some college kids with a dream, okay? Y'all finally meet Jazze Pha. You look up, and next thing you know, 1 million records have been sold, and now it's time to renegotiate. But I need y'all to take me to the point of where y'all were dropping the record, you realized that it was fire hot, and 1 million records was about to be sold. What was that experience?
I can remember week 7 after we released it. We was in Louisville. I think we was gold. We was gold. We had just hit gold week 7, and we was doing a signing in Louisville, and it all happened so fast, man. But I can remember our tour manager coming over saying, "Yo, y'all got David Letterman next week."
Shit.
Like boom, and those just started popping up.
Yeah.
And just popping up, and it all just flew so fast. Changed a lot, man, and it still influences us to the day. But the music happened so fast. We did every late night show. Jay Leno, David Letterman. It was fun. Like, it was a great experience, man. Just through and throughout. What's the morning shows we did?
Regis and Kelly a couple times.
Yeah, Regis and Kelly twice. Did that twice.
Don't get me started on this shit. We did it all.
It happens fast, man.
We did it all for that era. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, we was kind of the beginning of that. Even with Atlantic, we was kind of getting their hip hop division together, and they was getting more and more powerful. You know, by the time they got to us, they had Trick Daddy, Fat Joe, Little Kim. You know, they had Drama at the time. They had Brandy. You know, they had a big department where they was able to get those good shows
Exactly.
And we just kind of rode that wave in and out. And, you know, the shit was fun. And to know that you sold 1 million, it's like, okay, mission accomplished. But that to me is when the shit got scary for me. It's like, oh shit. How do you maintain that? How do you maintain going 1 million miles an hour? How do you maintain going here, here, and here, and here?
Let me know you want some more too scared. I'm with you.
You got to know when to. You got to know that that's how the machine works.
Yeah.
So we went through the machine, man, and you know they made a noodle out of us.
I could tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Being independent right away felt better. I can't lie. Like just being in control, and you kind of reap what you sow when you're independent. You work hard, you gain a little more. You know, with the label, we didn't know who was doing the work half of the time. It's so many people working for you. So going independent was, you know, a lot more hands-on, and I like that personally.
Yeah.
You know.